Morning children, how are you? Now ready for our next module? In the last module you saw what is that? Power in AC circuit. Then we saw wattless current. Is it clear? All of you know very well what is wattless current, what is power factor. So dear children, now today we are going to see another important article, that is AC generator. AC generator, है ना? It is also called AC dynamo. It is also called AC dynamo. What is dynamo or what is generator? It is a machine which produces alternating current energy from mechanical energy. Write down. It is a machine which produces alternating current energy from mechanical energy, and this generator was designed by a scientist named Nikola Tesla. It is clear. So now we are going to see first the construction of it. First we are going to see what is the principle of this generator. As we have seen in the last chapter, the principle of AC generator or dynamo, it is based on the principle of electromagnetic induction. It is based on the principle of electromagnetic induction, that is EMI, electromagnetic induction. It is clear? So dear children, what is that? Whenever a amount of magnetic flux linked with the circuit, linked with the coil changes, and EMF is induced, and EMF is induced in the coil, and EMF is induced in a coil. Okay, it lasts so long as the change in the magnetic flux through the coil continuous. जब तक magnetic flux change होता रहेगा, we can get the induced EMF. This is the principle of AC generator. Write down. Now we are going to see the construction of AC generator. For that, I am drawing a figure of AC generator. Let us see here, and 4 different parts of AC generator. So here we are going to draw a figure of AC generator. For that I am taking a strong electromagnet. Here it is a strong electromagnet, say it is N, and here it is S. Here the magnetic field is like this. Now we are taking a rectangular frame. Here a rectangular frame A, it is B, this is magnetic field, no, this is C, and this is D. This is being connected through, here we are taking a brush B1. Now it is being connected through an external resistance R. Here this is being connected like this. Here we are going to see the slip rings. Here the 2 slip rings are there. One is here and another one is here. We can say like this. Here is a carbon brush, and here a slip rings R1 and R2 is there, and this is being connected through and another brush. Here is R2, here is B2 is being connected through an external resistance R. Now, here is the strong electromagnet, here is A, B, C, D. Now, first to draw the diagram, here is B1, here is B2, here is R1 and here is R2. This is our axis of a coil where this armature is rotated anti-clockwise, say with an angular velocity omega. Now, first we are going to see the construction of this AC generator. The essential part of AC dynamo is first, that is armature. Armature. Here A, B, C and D. You can see, dear children, here A, B, C, D is a rectangular armature coil. This is a rectangular armature coil here. This consists of a large number of insulated copper wire wound over a laminated soft iron core. Laminated soft iron core. Suppose here this is the soft iron core on which we are taking here. This is a soft iron core, rectangular in shape, and wire is wound like this, in this manner. It is a rectangular manner. Is that clear? So you can see here, this is the wire. Here is insulated copper wire. So insulated copper wire is wound over it. It is clear? So write down, first part is armature. The second part here is field magnet. This is N and S. The second part here of this generator is field magnet and S. We are taking here a strong electromagnet N and S. In between of this armature is there. So dear children, N and S are the two pole place is called a strong electromagnet, in which the armature coil A, B, C, D is rotated and the axis of rotation is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Here you can say the magnetic field is something like this. Here, and the coil rotates in this manner. Here like this. Magnetic field is this one. Here it is the magnetic field C, and the coil rotates in this manner. It is clear? It is anti-clockwise. Now, so I can say armature coil is rotated along the axis of rotation. This is our axis of rotation. Here it is the axis of rotation that is perpendicular to the plane of magnetic field. That is perpendicular to the plane of magnetic field. Is that clear? Now, the third part is slip rings. Slip rings that you can see here, R1 and R2. Here R1 and R2 are the two metallic rings to which the two ends of an armature coil, ये देखिए एक एंड यहाँ जुड़ा हुआ है इससे R1 से और दूसरा एंड इससे जुड़ा हुआ है. So these are the two metallic rings. Two metallic rings to which the two ends, one end this one and another end this one, are connected. These rings rotate with the rotation of the coils. These rings rotated या rotates. ये भी इसके साथ साथ जैसे the coil rotate करेगी, ring भी rotate करेगी. So these ring rotates with the rotation of the coil. With the rotation of the coil. With the rotation of the coil. This is the third part. Then what is the fourth one? The fourth one is here you can see B1 and B2. They are brushes. Here Here the two flexible metal plates. These are the two flexible metal plates, metal brushes. We can say here they are fixed. Both the positions are fixed and kept in contact with the slip rings R1 and R2. As you can see here, they are continuous contact to this. What is the purpose of the brushes here? The brushes are in contact with the slip rings. So I can say the purpose of the brushes is to pass on current from the armature coil to the external load resistance. This is here external load resistance. It is clear? So this is the construction of AC generator. How many parts are there? 4. First one armature, second one field magnet, third one slip rings, and fourth one brushes. Is that clear? Now, how it works? So we are going to see the theory and working. The theory and working of AC generator just we are going to see. Now, I am going to see the theory and working, how it works. As the armature coil rotated in the magnetic field, say angle theta between the field and normal to the coil. Suppose this is the magnetic field. Here the coil rotates like this, in this manner. It is clear? So suppose initially theta is the angle in between the magnetic field and the normal to the coil. This is changes continuously. This is the magnetic field. The coil is rotated like this, in this manner. This angle is changes continuously. Therefore, magnetic flux linked with the changes continuously. It is clear? So I mean to say that when the coil rotates, then the angle theta max with the magnetic field, and plane of the coil changes. So magnetic flux linked with the coil changes continuously. Is it clear? This is the principle of AC generator. So dear children, I can say when plane of the coil is perpendicular to the plane of the paper, when plane of the coil is perpendicular to the plane of the paper, then what happened? In which magnetic field is applied? Here. तो इस समय क्या होता है बच्चों? A, B, you can see it is in front, it moves inwards like this here, and CD it moves outwards, it is going inwards like this, in this manner here, it is rotating in this manner. तो ऐसा लगता है कि अंदर की तरफ आ रहा है, and the current starts flowing. Here the current is coming like this current is coming here, this is coming here, and current is moving in this manner. Say. So what I am telling here, AB is at front or moves inwards. AB is in front or moves inwards. INWARD. and CD is at the back. So the amount of magnetic flux linked with the coil in this position is maximum. ऐसी position है, let us say here is the magnetic field, here is the coil during the first half rotation of the coil. अभी यहां पर है, फिर यूं जाएगा, फिर यूं आएगा, ये कहलाएगा सेकेंड हाफ ऑफ द रोटेशन. अभी यहां पर है, इस समय जब कॉइल इस पोजीशन पर है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड यूं लग रहा है, तो मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स linked with the coil changes maximum. It is the maximum position of magnetic flux here. Write down, dear children, in this condition the amount of magnetic flux, in this condition the amount of magnetic flux, write down the amount of magnetic flux first case में या during first half rotation, the amount of magnetic flux, the amount of magnetic flux linked with the coil, linked with the coil, linked with the coil in this position is maximum. It is clear? This is the first case here. So as the coil is rotated anti-clockwise, ऐसा चल रहा है, AB moves inwards, CD moves outwards. So the amount of the magnetic flux linked with the coil changes continuously. Is that clear? So according to the Fleming right hand rule, current induced in AB is from A to B, and in CD it is from C to D. So in the external circuit, you can say current flows from B2 to B1. Current flows from B2 to B1. From B2 to B1. Is it clear? As we saw during the first half rotation, current is flowing from B2 to B1. Is that clear? After half the rotation of the coil, here again we draw a figure. Here is a rectangular coil, is something like this. Draw a diagram. Here is B1, here is B2. So I can say here, in this condition, during the second half rotation, it is moving like this, and here I can say, here is our slip rings R1, and here is I2, in this manner. Now this is the first half of the rotation, and during the second half of the rotation, here is the strong electromagnet. Magnetic field is like this. The coil rotates. Initially the position of the coil is something like this. Then initially the position like this. Then this. Then this. In the second half of the rotation, what is going on? After the rotation of the coil, we can see AB. You see that AB is at the back here. AB. During the second half of the rotation, AB is at back. Here, ये इधर आ गया है. CD is in front. CD is in front. So the rotation, on rotation, AB moves outwards. Here you can see it is going outward. The axis of the rotation of a coil is something like this. So I can say here AB moves outwards, and CD moves inwards. अंदर की तरफ चल रहा है. So current induced in AB from B to A, and current induced in CD is from D to C. So through external circuit, current flows from B1 to B2 like this. As we can see in this manner, the current flows from in the external circuit, the current flows in the external circuit. In the external circuit is from B1 to B2. Draw this figure. It is from B1 to B2. Is it clear? So you can see here is this is current and this is going like this. Here in this manner. It is being connected. ये यहाँ connected है जिससे ये current यूँ आ रहा है. So in the external circuit we are getting the current in opposite direction. So induced current in the external circuit changes direction after every half rotation. During the first half, suppose the current is something like this. In the second half, the current is something like this. So induced current in the external circuit changes direction after every half rotation of the coil. Hence, what is the current induced here? Hence, the current induced here would be, suppose N is the total number of turns in the coil. A is the area enclosed by each turn of the coil. इसका area enclosed by each turn of the coil. A is the area. Suppose B is the strength of magnetic field. B is the strength of magnetic field at any instant of time t. At any instant of time t. So magnetic flux linked with the coil. We know the formula phi is equal to number of turns B dot A. That is BA cos theta. So I can write here NBA cos of theta. The theta is the angle in between the magnetic field and the coil. The plane of the coil. So I can write here, or I can say here is our magnetic field, say NS, and suppose this is our magnetic field and here is the plane of the coil. Is that clear? It makes an angle theta here. So dear children, I can write it is the normal. So this angle is here. This is the plane of the coil. Area vector of this coil is this one. It makes an angle theta with B. Draw this diagram. Here is the magnetic field. This is the normal. The coil rotates with an angular velocity omega. So I can write angular displacement theta is equal to omega t. That is the angular velocity into time. So I can write NBA cos of omega t. Write down here. How it comes, you know, this is the angular velocity is equal to angular displacement upon time. So phi comes out to be NBA theta की जगह हमने रख दिया ओमेगा t. Omega is the angular velocity of the coil. Omega, it is the angular velocity of a coil. It is clear? Write down. As the coil is rotated, theta changes. When the theta changes, therefore the magnetic flux linked with the coil changes continuously. Hence, the magnetic flux change हो रहा है, induced EMF in the coil. Induced EMF in the coil. Write down here. Magnetic flux phi linked with the coil changes continuously. Hence an EMF is induced. Hence and EMF is induced. EMF is induced in a coil. What is our formula? According to Lenz's law, at any instant, if suppose E is the induced EMF, E is the EMF induced in the coil. E is the EMF induced in a coil. Then I can write E is equal to minus d phi by dt according to Lenz's law. Put the value of phi, that is NBA cos omega t. NBA cos omega t here. NBA is taken constant outside. N is the number of turns, magnetic field, area of the coil, and it is a differentiation with respect to omega t. You know very well, dear children, what is the differentiation of cos omega t? E comes out to be minus NBA cos omega t का differentiation हो जाएगा minus sin omega t omega. This comes out to be NBA omega sin omega t here. Write down. If it is in problem, then ask. Here we saw the differentiation of cos omega t is this one. This is according to the Lenz's law. So E comes out to be, so dear children, I can say E is equal to NBA omega sin omega t. What is this? The induced EMF will be maximum. The induced EMF will be maximum when this sin omega t becomes 1. That is the angle in between the plane of the coil and magnetic field is 90 degree. So I can say here sin omega t is equal to 1. So I can write E naught. This is the peak value of EMF. NBA omega. This is the maximum value of induced EMF. So dear children, if I draw a graph in between E and T, so this you put here, E comes out to be E naught sin omega t. So I can draw a graph E and omega t. It is something like this. Here is plus E and here is minus E. Here is a for complete time period. It is half of the time period. It changes its direction continuously. This is the function and working of AC generator. So the current supplied by the AC generator is also sinusoidal in nature. That is, if the resistance of a coil is R, so I can write E naught sin omega t divided by R. Is it clear? So E naught by R, it is the peak value of current. We can say it is also sinusoidal in nature. This is the sinusoidal in nature. So here I can say I naught is equal to E naught by R is called peak value of current. It is called peak value of current. Or maximum value of current. So dear children, just we saw AC generator or dynamo. It's a 5 marks question in CBSE examination. Remember, what is the principal construction? Draw with a label diagram. working, and what is the EMF induced over here is this one. Is it clear? So write down, write a notes in your fair note work copy, and in the next module we have to see what is transformer, different type of transformer. Is that clear? Bye.